that you have inside of you.
Aloha and welcome to the Honolulu Church of Light. Heal yourself, heal the world. Happy Easter, everyone! And in the spirit of the Christ light, I do this for you. E koma kuilo ko kalani, e hoano hui ko inoa. E hiki mai ko aupuni, e malama ia ko maki maka honua nei, e liki me ia malama ia makalani la. E hawi mai a mako I ke ia la, I aina mako no nei ia la. E kala mai hoi a mako, I ka mako lawi hala ana. Me mako e kala nei ka po e lawe hala, I ka mako. Mai ho ku o ia mako I ka ho wali ia mai, e ho pa kele no nei oi mako I ka ino. No ka mea, no ke aupuni, a me ka mana. A me ka ho'onani I a mawlau aku. Amen. Amen. And now I get to introduce you to our very dapper and our own personal Easter bunny. I give you Kahu Fred Sterling.
Okay. Yeah, smile every time you do this. I smile back. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Honolulu Church Light Sunday service. We practice this, I'm going to tell you. I'm practicing for a morning prayer. Why? I want to get it right. Because the Son, Jesus, beautiful. So, I pray that we can all heal this journey. We all heal when we heal the journey outside, and it comes inside. Now, what are we healing? We heal the mastery of life. We all know, the mastery of life that we came here for. We came to this planet, and we know airplane is the only one we really know. But some people out there have ties with the other planets. We know Andromeda or Pleiades, or all of them. We know it's aging the soul. I'm aging the soul. I'm aging this soul. Why? I want to get up, out. I don't want to go home and be set back for another lifetime. Maybe we will, but not always. Not always. If we age souls, age our soul, we pray, you age your soul too. Because every time we age, any time of life, we age soul, we know it's perfect. So we're praying for this, aging soul. Now, I have some more today, but for now, I want you to hear me, aging soul. Please, 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 hear me. You're all aging souls. I'm praying for you, for me, for everybody. Okay? Magic. Now, this is really magic. We do this thing called magic moments. Peter Bowman. Many people knew him. He's upstairs somewhere. He's a beautiful man. But I had the honor to bring forth a lady from the church. She's volunteered to do this. So if you would be kind enough to put your hand together for Aldine.
So happy Easter, everyone. And the other festival that we have that always starts on Easter, his name is David Kalakaua, and he was referred to as the Mary Mott. Easter Sunday, they begin a festival that's a week long, and they're celebrating hula. So I thought, this is Easter, and we're celebrating Mary Monarch, that I'm going to have everybody dance hula today. And the way I'm going to do it is, first I set an intention. It's a truth, trust, and passion intention. It's a 3. So we're going to plant love. That is what we're going to be doing. We're planting love for our community because the song itself, the mele I'm going to teach you, is actually putting taro in the ground and planting. And so there is a motion that I want all of you to do when we get to that part of the song. And so taro comes into like a husk. It's a stalk. And the motion I want you to do, even the men, both men and women, I want you to do this motion. This is the earth. This is the ground. This is your stalk in your hand. And I want you to plant it and then just kind of move it around a little because you want to make sure that it's in the soil good. Okay? And I want you to go from left to right. And what I'm saying is planting love, kanu ke aloha. So kanu ke aloha. So every time you hear kanu e aloha, I want you to go ahead and plant love. So the person that actually wrote this was Leohu Ryder, and she was watching someone planting taro in her garden. And when she was watching the taro being planted, she wrote 4 verses that to me parallels with the 4 bodies. So in the first verse, she's saying that, we're going to eat this taro later and it's being planted. In the second verse, she sees all the love that's poured into this planting. She sees how it connects. The stalk itself is put in the ground very straight, so they'll grow up tall. And she kind of puts that in the same level as giving grace to the plant. So that's on the emotional. On the mental, the way Hawaiians think of taro, they think of taro as the older brother. And taro is there to actually nurture the other brothers and sisters that come after. So on the mental level, they already associate taro with nurturing. And then on the spiritual level, which we hear all the time, kanu ke aloha, we're planting love. And so there's 3 intentions. We're planting love. We're planting love for our communities, wherever they are. And then we're planting love for the Ukraine. So some of you, please plant sunflowers. And very nicely, Susanna brought sunflowers for us. Plant sunflowers for them because you're planting love. Okay, are we ready? So the question you get asked when you're dancing hula is ma kau kau. Ready? And everybody says yes, I. So ma kau kau, I. Very good. Ho ai ipo aloha. Pa. Ho ai ipo aloha. Everybody. Kanu ke aloha. E kuakuna mea loko mai kai. Kanu ke aloha. He manali mananaha. Kanu ke aloha. Ho ai kalama ku'i ke aloha. Kanu ke aloha. How is that? We're going to do it again. Okay, now, I don't know that I explained the 4th verse. So the 4th verse, so again, 4 bodies, right? Physical, emotional, mental. In the spiritual body, talks about how that taro actually brings light and allows everyone to flourish because they have this food that will nurture their body. But it's not just nurturing their body, it's also nurturing their soul. Okay, ma kau kau, I. Ho ai ipo aloha. Ho ai ipo aloha. Kanu ke aloha. I kuakuna mea loko mai kai. Kanu ke aloha. E manali mananaha. Kanu ke aloha. Ho ai kalama ku'i ke aloha. Kanu ke aloha. Kanu ke aloha. One more time. Kanu ke aloha. Now everyone together. Amama uanoa. Amama uanoa. Our prayer is free. Mahalo.
Okay. Back to calm down. Beautiful, beautiful. Everybody, if you ever have to get up for magic moments, do one verse. She can't do it. Okay. Now, next, so almost many places, most places I've ever read, and she now is the founder. She's taking care of the website and teaching. Soon for you out there. So, Quina, come on up.
Thank you. I want to thank you, Kahu, because you brought up what for me is Easter is all about, and that's the Christ light. And the Christ light for me is the loving thoughts of Creator. And we all have this Christ light within us. It's not something out there. Even though we celebrate the Master Jesus, there are various incarnations of Christ light throughout the earth's history. But today we celebrate the Master Jesus, who brought the Christ light incarnate. And it is the loving thoughts of Creator that we have inside of ourselves. And I believe that's what he wanted us to know. And by taking in that Christ light and activating it within us, like we can do with signature cell healing, and we can also understand the philosophy of this church, which is healing the self, healing the world, we understand that we are consciously creating with that Christ light all the time. Just maybe we don't realize it, that we are having thoughts that direct our lives one way or the other. So today is the day I want to be conscious of what are the thoughts that I'm having that are creating the life around me. Or maybe it's a conscious thought, something I want to mastermind, or maybe it's unconscious thoughts that I'm holding on to that I could release in love and move forward. Things that I might have been thinking, well, it's always been that way, it's got to be that way. Maybe it's time on this Easter Sunday that we could release those old habits and those old thoughts that keep us in a pattern where we aren't, it's not healthy for us any longer, perhaps, or we're ready to move on. So what Kahu Fred has brought for us in Signature Cell Healing now are things that help us now in this part of the Great Shift. And that includes what I'm up here to do, and that's the 5 breath self-healing meditation. So all of you in here, I think, know it, and those of you out there as well, because we're teaching it in the Signature Cell Healing workshops now, and it's a really important part of Signature Cell Healing. So it begins with the breath. Just like everything, it begins with the breath. So you take a deep breath, and what you do is visualize above your crown chakra the golden particles of the Christ light, the Creator's light. Breathe them in through your crown chakra. So you're taking the breath in through your nose like a dolphin breath and pulling the golden particles down through the pineal gland in the center of your head. It activates the blueprint in the signature cell, and you draw it down into your heart and lock it, and there you weave the 4 bodies together: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Lock the breath. Exhale through your mouth and let the light come up to your shoulders, down your arms, and out your palms, and into the part of your body that you want to heal. And in the 5 breath self-healing meditation, we have 5 hand placements. So let's do that now, and we'll start at the crown chakra. So take your right palm and place it on top of the crown chakra, and then the left palm on top of that, and take one of those deep breaths. And just feel the light of creation coming through your crown chakra, through the pineal, into your heart. It's turning into white light now. Lock it. Exhale. Let the light go up your shoulders, through your palms, into your head. Now take 5 deep breaths here. And let the light continue to flow through the pineal gland, into your heart, through your palms, and light up your whole cranium, this whole part of your head, where we have those thoughts of creation, the frontal lobes. Keep breathing. Exhale into the midbrain, where we have the memory centers. And back into the hindbrain, where we have fight or flight feelings. And when you've taken the 5 breaths here, just feel that light flowing all around your head, balancing you and centering you in love. And after the 5th breath, when you're ready, you can go to the eyes, which is the 2nd hand placement. So gently take your middle finger and index finger of both hands and place them gently on your closed eyelids, and take 5 breaths like we did before. Deeply exhale into the eyes, over the cones and the rods. Keep breathing deep breaths over the cones and the rods, over the retina, back to the optic nerve, lighting up all these parts of your eyes with healing white light. Keep breathing over the optic nerve, back to the vagus nerve in the back of your head. Deep breaths back to the vagus nerve, and send the light down the vagus nerve, down your spine. Another deep breath all the way over the retina, back to the optic nerve, vagus nerve, down the back of down your spine, and it branches out to all the organs in all parts of your body. That vagus nerve touches everything. And just feel that light circulating now throughout your nervous system. When you're ready, you can go to the third hand placement at your heart muscle, and that's on the left side of your chest. Right palm down, left palm on top with your thumbs pointing up towards your chest. Breathe in and feel the light go into your heart muscle and just light up all the neurons here. The neurons in the heart are so much more powerful than those in our brain. It's about feeling the love. And as you send each of these 5 breaths through your heart muscle, send it up to the thyroid in the bottom of your neck. Light up the thymus in the top of your chest and your lungs. Go through the heart and into the lymphatic system in this upper part of your body. Keep breathing and light up this whole chest energy. Cover both breasts with this light of love. And when you're ready, you can go on to the next hand placement at your stomach, the third chakra, right palm down, right palm on top, right palm down, left palm on top. Breathe in, deep breath through the stomach where we carry a lot of the anxiety that we might have, nervousness. Release that and just feel calming, healing white light. Send the light into the pancreas and the liver. Keep breathing. Send light back to the kidneys. Another breath into all the other organs in this part of our body, into the gallbladder, the spleen. Another breath into the small intestines, and just feel the light circulating here. You're feeling the love down into the cells, and the cells remember the perfection of your creator light within. Just feel yourself coming into a calming space of love. As you move, when you're ready, to the final hand placement at the second chakra, right above the pubic symphysis. Breathe in, breathe out through your palms, and light up this whole lower chakra area. Feel the light permeating your digestive system, going through the colon all the way to the rectum. Keep breathing and feel the light going into the reproductive organs, into the prostate for the men, into the ovaries for the women, all the various reproductive organs. Light them up and feel the balance being restored. Another breath here into the urinary system, into the bladder. Allow the light to circulate and balance and release anything you feel is ready to be released in this area. And a final breath here just to light up the whole lower chakra area. And just feel the healing light circulating now throughout your whole body. And feel your healing journey moving forward in love. And when you're complete with your 5 breath self-healing meditation, you have time to go back to, for example, your hip, if you need to breathe there, or your knee, or other parts of your body where you feel like you need extra healing. And we recommend you do this 2 to 3 times a day. And why wouldn't you? Because how great do you feel right now? And we ask you to keep in touch with us about Signature Cell Healing. There is a beautiful website and online store at signaturecellhealing.com. Mahalo and aloha.
Great. Patty, come up, please. We're working this earpiece. Not well. She's perfect, but dropped off.
I have a suggestion. Get a little slip, a prayer slip. We also call it mastermind slip. And you write it down and you put it in this bowl. Magical bowl.
You're on.
It's my pleasure and my honor to deliver this message for this Easter Sunday. Healing message from Kahu Fred Sterling. His message was love and healing. Happy Easter, everyone. This is from the book, The Genesis Matrix, I believe. Okay. It has become evident as truth began to unfold that in one human lifetime, Jesus lived 2 very defined lesson plans. The first of Jesus' lesson plans, which took place in his youth, was to fully experience the human journey. It was about mastering the common human condition of worldly goods, lack of money, and the highs and lows of human emotion. That sound familiar? Oh, I'm going through that. One might expect that Jesus' experience was more dramatic than the average human experience. In part, that is true. We can say the same for challenges that he had to face. Still, Jesus' lesson plan unfolds basically in the same manner as any human. As he gained awareness from each experience learned, he came to the conclusion that all people are in constant control of every aspect of their journey, regardless of how it appears. Wow, he learned that while he was on earth. It's taking me 70 years to learn it, but I'm learning it. For the second lesson plan of Jesus' life, he would live in his adult years as the Son of Light, the sunlight of the Creator. During the years of his incarnation, Jesus would gain the power to move within the forces of light. He would live in completeness, the life plan that the Creator had allowed him to fulfill in his journey of love and healing. Wow, sounds familiar too? That's what I'm doing here on earth. I hope that's what you're doing too. Jesus found it natural to work with the females in his life. So why does written history not show the powerful impressions of the female left in his life. We will find that if the truth of Jesus' writing were discovered, the writings of the men who were responsible to synopsize, I think that's the way it's, his life would be revised. This would literally change the history for all times. I think if you're doing the Goddess journey, this is one of the purposes why you're here during this great shift in consciousness. So, we thank the Master Jesus because even I was brought up Catholic, okay, and Good Friday at 2:00, my mom said to go sit in front of the altar and be there for the rest of the evening, and that hurt my knee. But I never, from a very small time, I never could get behind Jesus died for our sins. Jesus did not die for my sins. How could he? He just showed me how his light. And here I am, trying to figure it out, trying to heal from that sore knee that I had to kneel every Good Friday. Sue would attest to that. But when I look back at it, it was like funny, but of course I didn't know any better until I came to know Master Carol and Kahu here. And so Kahu, thank you for your message. And I have to share, this 5-breath self-healing meditation, it's amazing. Did you know that when you do the 5 breaths in the morning, it's for your physical and mental body. And once you do it at night, it's for your emotional and spiritual body. Because that's when you shift your focus into the higher realm of your reality. So last night while we were doing a healing for Kahu, and I love the thymus now, because I figured when I put my hand on his thymus, I breathed in 5 times, there emerged a diamond with lots of gold strands in it. So I'm waiting to see what that means, Kahu. So that's what 5 breath self-healing meditation can do for you. It is the evolution light of self. Huh?
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Got it? I'm going to give it a short message. I'm talking about the aging soul. I am an aging soul. 75 years in this lifetime. I did not expect to stay this long. 42, y'all know, come really close. But back, and I know this, that day forward, that very day forward, I could feel the presence of Christ. Now, I'm telling you, I could feel the presence of Christ because he was a aging soul just like I am. You all know he didn't have the tenacity to fight. He never fought. But know this, the aging soul, he knows. So, aging soul. Now, one more short time, I will tell you this much. Many of you have come to me for healing. Many of you. I know some of you people, I think one person is in Russia. Today, he's looking at it. He's looking at it. But I want to tell him, age your soul. Many of you have come to me for healing. And I've always said to you, we all die. We all die. Why would they say that to anybody that's coming to the healing? Sorry. But I'll tell you this, you can be free. I'll tell you, age your soul. Age your soul. Because you age your soul, you'll feel it. You can feel it. Gail Jen was working for a couple days ago with me, and putting the eyes off the head, and too much, but I'll tell you this much: we figured out the eyeball and the brain, the top. Yeah, skull. Thank you. Skull. Put your fingers. Now, don't do it. Don't do. Don't do that. Not now. Because we hold, and the fingernails are up at the bone. Your fingernails go up over the bone. What's that? Pads. The pads. Fascia pads. So we do that. You're feeding the brain, not through the skull, around the eye, top. Yeah? So if I look at the bottom, I have to say, goes on the bottom. Size? Yeah, size. So, Krina, I'm working on this daily. I found the brain is more cognizant of what I want. Now, the brain does not really work for us. It works for itself. So, you all know, aging soul is better than dying. Okay? No, don't die. Don't die. I'll never say it. My sister-in-law, she died, but she came to me one day and through Patty, and came into the house and asked me to heal her. So I took her out back to my office table, and put her on me, and I said, "We all die. We all die." She, God, your eyes were bugged out of her eye. No, you're not dying. Not dying. But I blew it. I blew it because I've asked her to age your soul. Age your soul, what's it mean? Aging your soul. Sometime. She died later on, but all the time she came in to come see me to the house, and she got better. And then she was in the hospital. She died. So we cried. We all cried. But know this: I was not crying, because she aged her soul as much as she could. She aged her soul the most she could age. So, all of you, age your soul. Age your soul. You don't think about dying, because you're not going to die until you're ready. If you're ready, why not? 75 years old. I put in chit for 10 more. Oh, 80 soul. I'm really aging. So, but know this. This thing here, this. I found the tact to get into the brain, not through the skull. I was pop. No. Okay? Now, I was retina, but that's great. But know this, we're all aging souls, all of us. That's my only message for today. Because you have to know what I'm saying. If you don't know, don't worry. Aging soul will tell you sometime when you're ready, and tell you, I want age. I want to say, I want age. I want age. Okay, come on out. She said, Corinna said, sometimes the hip, the knee, fascia, the knees. Oh my God. The pads of fingertips. I can tell you this, 80 years old, you need it. You need it. You don't have to.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How do you age your soul? What are things that you can do to age your soul?
5 breaths of meditation.
And
Or I know this lady. I'm not talking to you. Yeah. She's always come around with something new. She always does things and rolls and she's beautiful. This lady, this other lady. She has the markings of a saint. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She has the markings of a saint, and she's maybe an hour, 8 to 10 minutes past me, age. So she's done aging soul perfectly. If you could you should see her. I can't see her. And you see her, you know she's aging soul. Wow. Aging soul? Yeah. That's the only thing I tell you. I can tell you sometime I'll take you in a healing room and I'll show you. But you don't need it. You don't need it because you're aging soul. You're aging soul.
May I? Yes.
Oh, let's do a party.
I'll be after.
Ron?
No, I'm kidding.
Every week.
Barbara,
yes,
my gosh,
Got this.
you are aging your soul. The problem is you don't recognize it. Love. And you love. You are my beautiful reflection of the goddess light. So sometimes I have to say, why doesn't she get it? But then that's part of your journey, right? You are the most beautiful, short, but you have this aura that goes like in church, way up there, and he goes way out there. So then I'm saying to myself, why, if you're my reflection and you don't see that in me, then you're always reminding me to work on more love. Moving my love more, widening it, expanding it. So you have it, girl. You have it. But for perhaps you're around us, so you remind us to say, hey, you know what? Spread your love from your heart because you have that heart. Aging the soul, yes, I back, like, what does it mean to age your soul? Love and healing. Love and healing. Love and healing. That's what Jesus did. He did not die for our sins. I know that.
Okay.
He died because he did not want to fight soldiers. He believed in peace. And he wouldn't give up that peace for anything else. He wouldn't. I know that for sure. And you know what? Your blue aura remind me of, for a long time, I went to church, I said, I don't find Jesus in here. Where is Jesus? Where is my Jesus? And your aura reminded me finally when I found my Jesus. And interesting that you are galactically oriented.
See? That's all.
Because where I found my Jesus was not on earth. Was when I did a meditation at Sedona, and when I went up to the craft, and there he was. He said, looking for me. I could feel him. So love and healing. And I promise you this, I'll try really hard. When I see you, I could be that reflection that you are for me, that love.
I
Okay?
have a little seed to add to this. Don't you think that Jesus was an E.T.?
Whoops. Whoops.
That he was sent by the creator force to come to earth to teach us how to love. But he didn't do very well, because everybody
Oh.
didn't take it to heart. They just, they wanted to elevate him
Well,
because he was a miracle worker.
Stop,
He was a
stop,
miracle
stop.
worker because he had vibrations. So he said, everybody can do this.
That's
But
right.
he was
He said it.
highly vibrated,
Yeah.
so he was able to do a lot of the
You know,
healings.
the last day,
Healing
Jesus,
Wonders. Next time, Healing Wonders.
yeah,
yep.
we do
Okay.
next time, healing.
Healing Wonders.
So Barbara, I think this,
To be
he did what he had to do for the 33 years of his life. And so he believed in peace and love. And he wouldn't fight.
33,
Yeah. He wouldn't fight
6,
because he believed,
mash.
and he believed in his love. That his was, you know when he healed? He didn't heal because he didn't give, oh, you're sick because of this and that. He just gave his love, and that love radiated into that person, and that person felt that love enough to say, hey, I'm done with this illness. So our job as healers, and you are perfect at that, is unconditional love, so bright, so bright. So thank you.
Thank you,
So love and healing.
thank you. Love, love, love. She's working love. Working. So. We do a couple of healings. One Patty's gonna sit down, and Paul's come up and sit down behind me.
Oh, just the two of us.
What?
The two of us?
Yeah, 2.
Oh, okay.
1, 2. Now, if you're gonna come up and heal, put mask. Put a mask.
To prepare ourselves to come together as a collective consciousness during this healing, we're going to use vowels to bring our vibration together. And the vowels are A, E, I, O, U. And meanwhile, Kalu's going to be talking to the two people that are on the stools so that he can get an understanding of what it is they want.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Patty, tell the people what you're sitting for Sergey.
I'm on behalf of Sergey. He's the Kahu's latest private session. He lives in Vladivostok. It's part of Russia, and years ago he did a healing on him. He was in a submarine, and he could feel underwater. He could feel the healing energy in a submarine, in water, deep down. So he called about a month ago for Kahu's help. And he's 61 years old, and the doctors found a infection at the base of his spine, So it is really painful. He was doing all right, then all of a sudden, the infection came back. So he's on the fence right now. He really wants to stay, really wants. And he has a loving wife that really is helping him. The goddess light is helping him.
So if you want to come up, put your healing hands on Patty, and she'll take that and go up and go out all the way to Russia. Okay? Okay, Paul. You start shoulder, arm, shoulder, arm. Cutting off the mic.
What? He had a cut?
Yeah. He cut himself. Okay? So people come up and heal what?
And he,
Oh yeah. His granddaughter. Maybe Gail's granddaughter, but we'll talk. His granddaughter is having a cold throat. Fevers, not bad, but she got a birthday tomorrow. So we get healer. Okay? Now, you all come up. If you got a mask, come up and heal it. Okay? If you don't have a mask, sit there and... Okay? Okay. water. Thank you. Thank you. Can I say it?
Pardon?
You want to say anything?
It's interesting. He was more or less at peace. He wanted me to shift the light over to his wife.
It's a great, great, great man. Okay,
And she's a guy.
Paul? No share? Yeah, yeah. Great, great healing.
Thank you very much. So for love.
Yeah. Okay.
Two,
Oh,
long distance healing.
long distance healings. Oh, it's good times of time because Patty's got to come up and read it.
Well, we don't have two. Oh, we're shifting. It's a great shift. Awesome. This is my mastermind right here.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful. The bowl made it in front.
Thank you. Gail and I
And-
said we hear. She and I said we
I'm
hear.
thanking my gods. Anyway, thanks to our new website. Is it most of them came through the new website,
Yeah.
right?
Info at Honolulu Church of Life.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Say that.
Go to our website. It's amazing. And I thank, well, it was a mastermind of women, goddesses, that brought it together. And I am so,
Yes,
so
yes.
proud. I cried. I cried.
And
when I first opened it.
you ladies participated in this lovely journey we have, the ACOL website. I want you to know we remember you forever.
Right. And this was, I think at the first base for this website, I thank you all because it's Kahu and Kiro's legacy. And I try, there's a prayer for the beauty by Master Carol in there. And I play it, I read it every day. And that keeps me focused. And Barbara, thank you for your question because I'm working at projecting that love that you unconditionally give me. So all these prayers that come from the Netherlands, prayers of healing, love and healing. And from Canada, Winnipeg, and Alberta, Princeville, Kauai, and Australia, Queens, Australia, New Delhi in India, Seattle, Washington.
Are you listening? Are you listening out there? Around the world, they're coming into this little church and get this bowl. You know, Patty put hers downloaded off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't make it.
Oh, sorry.
I just turned in my prayer request for balance. But anyway, next time I'll do it again. And then from California and New York City, oh, Niagara Falls, what a beautiful place.
Oh, gosh, yes.
And I have a sister in, her name is Teresa. I don't do much physical interaction with her on Earthplane, but at night, oh my God, I'm with her light. It's just like your light that I interact, with her, and it's
You
like.
You should know this lady.
She is so every night I interact with her light, and she's marvelous. So thank you, Teresa, because in this bowl, this bowl here, we will do a. Okay, so. Oh, another thing. Do you remember that little girl that her grandma always sends a prayer request for? What's her name? Yes. Oh my God, she keeps popping up she's the first one when we come here at 11 o'clock to energize this bowl. She pops up.
Let's talk about pop-up. Somebody in the audience today, somebody in the audience today said, I want to ask a question. I said, go ahead. I looked at the mirror, the glass. I saw Francis.
Francis?
Wow. May I read some of this prayer requests?
Yeah.
This Robin requests the healing of mankind's heart and mind. This is Easter. And the one from Marcia asked for healing for her husband. He suffers from dementia. Talk about dementia. That's the mastermind for the baby boomers. So what I noticed was, when you do your 5 breath on your crown, make sure that the light goes into the folds, because if you really look at your brain and you'll see some dark spot. That's because I notice I do that for him every night. And it works. It does work. And so because we have to fight this mastermind that when baby boomers, you're going to have to fight dementia and Alzheimer's, and you say, no, you're going to die happy. You're going to die happy. You're going to die with clarity. You're going to die with all of that. So let's start a new mastermind, and everything can be healed. And so this woman, and Marcia, is asking for her husband. And Marcia, I hope you're doing the 5 breath, and so you can do that on him. Even, I think dementia is even showing up in younger ages. And
Where's she from?
the Netherlands. So her husband's name is Theo. And then we have a Jerry from Winnipeg, Canada. She requested healing relationships for her blended family. So she said, I'm feeling sad, withdrawn, and feeling empty. Carrie. And then we have Janice asking for healing for Michael. Alberta, Canada. He had a snowboarding accident, and he's broke his T5 and T6. And he had pins and plates and tracheotomy, paralyzed from neck down. Oh. And Grace, well, she's asking for a Rachel whose DNA was messed up from receiving COVID vaccination. PTSD from affecting her brain from overwork as a 911 police dispatcher. And Marina, she thanked all of us for long distance healing. to resolve her 6 sisters' relationship into peace and harmony. An acceptable, equal distribution of family assets. I can relate to that. And I need it. And then Sandy from Queens, Australia, like healing on her energy and viruses and breathing. Ooh. 5 breaths, self-healing meditation. I hope you're doing that. And Sandro from Queensland, Australia, she has skin cancer, viruses, and lost most of her vision, left eye, had 3 stem cell surgeries. Wow. And she feels very tired. Okay, let's give her some energy every night at 11:30. And Shelly, she is from Hollywood, Maryland. Healing request for herself and her husband. She has digestive stomach problems. And her husband is on dialysis with end stages of renal cancer disease. Laurie from Ontario, Canada, healing strength of the spine, pelvis, legs. And we have somebody from Mino, for her family, herself, healing for herself, and another member, New Delhi, India. And my goddess sister, who I have interaction with every 11:30. Her name is Teresa. She's asking for herself, digestive and heart issue, heartburn. I have that. 5 breath self-healing meditation. And her husband, who is to improve digestion and elimination. And white feather, white feather is a woman. Last time we called her a he.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. So she's asking, let's see, for healing. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. And Susan, that's the grandmother of Isabel. She's asking more prayers for Isabel and her family. Okay, so that's it, and we're gonna put your request in the bowl. Oh, Susan Harris from Niagara Falls, and she fell, oh goodness, from a 2nd story
Yeah.
down and she had trauma unit, head injury for 3 days, and she's now home healing her broken body. So we got
So, anybody doesn't like verses, go have coffee some.
huh?
This is going to happen every week, every month, because people around the world are reaching out to us, not to me, to us. And they know this bowl, and we know, hopefully all of you come up here, and someone is right here, right there, and the bowl is filling up quickly, okay?
And I have to, every 11:30 at night we come, and we have 7 amazing goddess light that comes every day, every night to fulfill your prayer request. Now, sometimes it could be, if you're ready for it, you could have instant ascension, means a miracle. Or you got to do the journey. But then the Kahu was saying about aging your soul, it's doing the journey of love and healing. The journey of healing the self first, and we heal the world. And who knows that better than I do? So, thank you. So let's energize this bowl.
Okay.
Do we have any chat room? No, okay.
No chat room. Oh.
Okay, they're all in here. So, everyone,
Next week or week after, I'll see more.
to raise yourself from your humanness and go to your truth light. And let's energize this awesome bowl that holds the mastermind. Everything can be healed in love.
Healing.
Hey pu kamalu maluha, hey pu kamalu, hey pu kamalu maluha, ele alapano ka ikukui.
For those of you that submitted your healing requests and mastermind requests in this bowl, come here every night, or whenever you think of it, and energize your requests. And you can feel the energy for Kahu. He loves it. This is his passion. He sees a remarkable results from it, and just live like Jesus did. Love and healing was his message, and it continues with us. And when you come every night, or whatever time of the day, shine your light on this bowl, because someone is needing it.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you. What?
Well, thank you for the pleasure of your time this Easter Sunday. The announcement is next Wednesday, the 4th, April 4th, the 27th. It's Carol, Conscious Creators, and the topic is Sounds of Evolution. And Kaku picked this 2 months ago, but I asked him to hold off on it until after Easter, because it's about the women who was at the crucifixion, who knelt at the cross while Jesus was so-called dying at the cross. And the wailing sound that they did had its purpose. So come for this. And that purpose was it what did you say? It sets the evolution from that time on for the world. So the article is on Carol.com. Read it, and it's from the Genesis Makes a World as well. I think it's chapter 5.
Is that in church?
Pardon?
On the church's website?
Yeah.
The missive, yes. The missive.
Okay.
This is Carol.com.
Yes.
It's a
So, thank you for, again, the pleasure of time, and just give people your love unconditionally, no matter what they're suffering from. And just continue to feel the Christ light within. And we wish for you many opportunities to say, Amazing Grace. You are my amazing grace.
Great. So, now, quick prayer, and Paul. We're passing on passing the bowl, and we know we're not trying to rich, we never get rich. We know this. Some people really step way high. I thank all of you, all of you. So.
So while Kahu blesses the donation bowl, what we want to do is to bless this space and to bless ourselves. And we're going to do it with a chant. E o mai kia I mai kō mai e nana ia mai kai o kako. Mai luna alala mai kai ki a kai ki mai kai ki nā ke komohana. Mai kau kui kai mai lau kua waho. Ki a I ia maala mai e pale a kui nā ho'opili ki a nei ko kako no hona. Everyone together. Ama ama ua noa. Our prayer is free.
God bless you all. See you in weeks. Okay?